How I made $20,000 in one day in my credit repair business. We're going to talk about it. If you're a credit repair business owner stuck at anywhere from 5 to 20, 30K a month, you definitely want to watch this, and this is definitely going to help you. So just screenshot proof right here, as y'all can see. My client, I texted them, I received a wire for the 10%, and let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about it. So how did I even do it? Number one, we got to really study what I did to be able to make that $20,000 in one day. You may have seen the other video I did where I made a 27,500, so almost 30 bands from that one client as well. So things repeat themselves because of things that have been done in the past, right? And I'm hoping this video can open y'all minds, right? If you're somebody, you know automatically that you're just in like a cheap mindset, like you would never invest in yourself, you'll never invest in your business. This video is not for you. Just stay stuck. Click off my video. Those of y'all that are the 1% I'm actually talking to where you understand you're working hard right now, you just need that extra push. Just pay attention to everything I'm telling you today, and it's going to help you as far as your credit repair business and get to the next level. So number one, we got to study the fact I've invested thousands of dollars into myself to get access to information that's not only helped me with credit repair, consumer laws, marketing, funding, etc. Right? So this includes credit repair slash funding. I've had different mentors here and there. This has definitely exceeded tens of thousands of dollars. Marketing, sales. I got a marketing mentor, right? I got a sales mentor. Like I got mentors for different functions. It's not just the funding. It's not just the credit repair. It's getting in different rooms of people that are also in different industries, so you know how to apply it. Because how do we even get clients to be able to fund them 200,000? Yeah, we can have the relationship with the banks, but we need clients. We need people to be able to go ahead and make the money, right? So keep that in mind. And one key thing I want y'all to know is this specific client that I funded $200,000, they came from me running ads, right? So I see a lot of credit repair business owners, particularly those ones that are struggling and don't scale. For whatever reason, they just feel like they don't have to run ads. Maybe they think they're above it. Maybe they're just cheap. I don't know. But this is a perfect example of I would have left $20,000 on the table if I wasn't investing into my business. Running ads is investing into your business. The reason why I separate my programs, like we have the monthly university and then we have the high ticket mentorship, is because I don't want people that's gonna come into the high ticket mentorship. I'm telling you just to put maybe $2,000 to $3,000 a month on ads, and now all of a sudden you acting like I told you to invest $200,000 in a day, right? You have to have a certain mentality. You have to think like the 1%. This particular client, $20,000 worth just from this one client, and we're gonna go get more funding. Best believe we're getting more funding, but this particular client, $20,000 would have been left on the table if I decided to be cheap. You might be that person right now. Maybe you don't even know you're being cheap, but if you're not running ads for your credit repair business, you got to think, why am I not running ads? Yeah, you could be getting results from referrals in person and all of that, but if you want to scale, you not only have to build a personal brand, but running ads is going to be the best way to get there because you're literally putting yourself in front of thousands of people, depending on the budget that you're doing. So keep that in mind. So on the technical side, we definitely got the client funded through a private relationship that I have. So one thing that I talk about a lot is having relationships with the bank. So, having those bank relationship managers, that's important as well. But sometimes we got situations where the client needs funding like ASAP. And just to give y'all some context, this particular client, they needed money and they needed it quick, right? They needed it by a certain time period. So I was like, okay, anytime I do funding with people, I like to assess the situation so I know what's going on, which is what you should be doing. Because everything's not a one size fits all. Maybe they need funding quick. Okay, it's not necessarily going to be we doing the credit card. We got to wait for the DocuSign and all that goes with the credit card. So I was like, okay, cool. So we're gonna go for this loan option. And the simple fact of the matter is, this is through a relationship that I built. That's not even through the banks. So this is the importance of not only putting yourself out there, but just aligning yourself with people that have the relationships that can get you to the next level. This is why this client paid me 10% to be able to go get the 200,000, because he wasn't going to get that 200,000 without me anyways. Right. So, okay, why not pay the expert so that, you get the money you need, you can put it back into your business. And this client was already making a decent amount of money in their business. So that's one of the things too. A lot of times people just think that you could just have that new business, you're going to get all the funding in the world. Yeah, your personal credit and everything wants to be good. You want it to be good, but every situation is different. If you might be a credit repair business owner watching this, you're trying to get into funding and all that, but you also might be a business owner. Maybe you already make at least $500,000 a year in your business. You're just looking for extra capital. I'm the person that you want to contact, right? So I'll have a link in the description if you're looking for funding for your business. There's different ways we can go about it. If you don't particularly have the personal credit for it, you better damn well be making at least $500,000, 600,000 in your business, so we can think of alternative ways. But your personal credit should be good anyway. So I say that to say relationships are very, very important. I have certain relationships that allow me to get these amazing approvals. So keep that in mind. One thing too, I have a high ticket mentorship, if you did not know, and I basically teach how I built my relationships. It's kind of an unconventional way that I haven't seen anybody talk about. And the students actually get access to my Chase plug. So if you don't have anybody at Chase that if you get in our program, the high ticket 10K mentorship, you can get that as well. But one thing I want y'all to know, in order to do something you've never done, you have to do things you've never done. Some of y'all have never invested in yourself. Some of y'all have never ran ads. Some of y'all have just never put yourself in an uncomfortable environment. Some of y'all think y'all just know everything, right? If you go to my case studies with some of my students, a lot of my students are more successful than y'all that's watching this. Like, we're just going to be transparent. So you got to think about it. If these people that have been in the game for years, making a lot of money, more successful than what you are in your business right now, doesn't it kind of make sense that you should probably invest in yourself? You got to look at yourself and like tell the truth. I like telling the truth. I know it might be harsh. Some of y'all that's like, why are you delivering your message like that? That's just your own insecurity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to the 1% that takes this information the way that they should. I would love if someone talked to me like this if I wasn't investing in myself, right? So it's just what's good for you. So you might be watching this, right? Maybe you're a credit repair business owner that's stuck anywhere from 5 to 20K a month right now. Maybe you make even less. You're stuck. You need to invest in yourself, right? There's no way around it, right? If you're literally witnessing somebody making more than what you make in a month in a day, aka me and my students, it's probably a good idea to get around that environment and see what those people know, right? It might be a good idea if you want your business to grow to get around those people. But yeah, you might be working a 6-figure 9 to 5. Maybe you make a few grand a month with your credit repair business. Maybe you work in tech. We've had some people that work in tech. Y'all have a good 6-figure salary, so you have disposable income to invest in yourself. It's just you just got to get out of your ego. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. If I'm speaking to you as far as what I'm saying right now, I'm just acknowledging you right now and letting you know we're here to help you. But we can only do so much. You got to help yourself. So there's 2 types of people. I chose the path of level 2 instead of level 1. What is a level 1 person? Credit repair business owner that does not invest in themselves. When we talk about making an investment in themselves, they're leaving weird YouTube comments. Why do you charge for this? Why are you selling your program for this? When you go to that scamming ass 9 to 5, you're looking for a paycheck, right? So you got to understand, when somebody's marketing their business, that's like them working at their job. If I'm marketing my business, that's like me working at my job. I used to do the 9 to 5 stuff. I don't do that anymore because, I make a lot more money now. So, it is what it is. But they also just rely on free YouTube information to try to figure out everything. So they got that mental masturbation, if you'll say. So keep that in mind. They're doing everything in their business. They don't know nothing about hiring. They don't know nothing about no system. They don't know nothing. They've never ran a business before in their life, or they've tried multiple times and just failed miserably trying to run a business, right? That's a level 1 person. They lack systems. They're stuck at 5 to 20K a month or even less. That's poverty, just to be real with y'all. So level 2, they invest in themselves and they invest in their business. What did I do? I've invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into myself. This particular I'm running ads all the time, right? I ran an ad that literally attracted a client that I funded $200,000. If that doesn't motivate y'all to invest in your business, I don't know what will. Y'all just gonna stay stuck. Y'all just gonna keep working that 9 to 5 that you don't love. You know your situation. You know you got to clock into that 9 to 5 that you don't love. So if you see somebody on the screen right now that makes more money than you, that's more successful in their business than you, it's probably a good idea to tap into what they got going on, respectfully. Level 2 person invests to be in a community of like-minded individuals. When I invest in these communities I invest in, I look at, okay, what is the mentor doing? They're at a higher level. Let me go and get in that environment, right? It's very simple. Y'all just make it super deep for I don't know what reason, but maybe y'all like struggling. I don't know. But the level 2 person does business funding through bank relationship managers. They have a team, systems, SOPs, etc. Speaking of environment, right? So we're talking about me, 20,000 and one day from one client, but let's look at my community, right? Because like I said, I have a high ticket mentorship. So this is from today. Look, my client Ali, back-to-back blessed wins. He said he funded a term loan of 350,000, 10%. That's 35 bands right there. This is the environment you're putting yourself in when you choose to invest in yourself. I'm letting y'all know this is the 10K program, but we also have a lower ticket program if you need to start with a lower level. But he got about 17,000, like half of it to start. But I say that to say we're doing this at a high level, right? This is the environment you're putting yourself in. 16.6K again. Daniel Dixon, 2,500, right? For a credit repair client, right? So these are people that's making thousands upon thousands of dollars right in your face. 1937. You see all that money. I got my first client who told me they got me from YouTube, right? Gary, I did a case study video on him. Collection removed in less than 30 days. So I say that to say this is the environment you're putting yourself in when you invest in yourself, right? You might be the only person right now in your proximity that's talking about credit repair. You might be the only one in your proximity that's making money, right? You see me and my students, we're probably making more money than most of the people that you know, to be honest. So you got to realize, like, if you see people that's doing this credit repair business at a higher level than you, it's probably a good idea to get around those people. So yeah, most of you watching this, you are level 1, which means that you're lacking those systems, you're not investing in yourself, you're doing all that. But my whole goal with this YouTube information I'll be dropping is to give y'all the gems and support for y'all to be able to make that decision and understand for yourself that you need to make that investment in yourself. Because that investment you're making is an investment for you, right? My high ticket mentorship is only 10K. We make a lot of money just from doing what we do versus the mentorship, right? So you're the one that's getting the best benefit out of the mentorship. I'm allowing you to get around my students that are making thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. So keep that in mind. Remember if you apply to be around us. But yeah, you could shift to a level 2 person if you give yourself permission. It's really on you, right? Me and my students, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. You're the one that maybe you don't know how to form a claim for litigation. Maybe you don't know how to fund your client. Maybe you don't know how to get those deletions. You're the one in your situation. You're watching my channel for a reason. It's a reason why I'm not watching you and you're watching me. So we just got to logically look at things. And I'm hoping this video can be that switch for some of y'all, right? You got to remember you're the average of who you're around. Me personally, I didn't let self-limiting beliefs hold me back from investing in myself. Most people do. That's why they stay average. So I didn't say, what's a guarantee? I didn't say, what if I don't make the money back from running ads? I just ran the damn ads. You'll be stuck until you change your proximity to successful credit repair business owners. That's just the reality. I'm sorry. When you invest in yourself, you're making an investment for you to encourage having high level conversations. Like I told you, me and my students, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to continue collecting all this racks and relaxation. If you want to jump on the boat and be with us, that's on you, right? I'm just putting this out there. We all have our, we're all on borrowed time. We're not all going to physically be here forever, but I'm just doing my thing, leaving my mark. If you want to be part of it, cool. If not, cool. Fast forward. All right. So one convo might be what's going to change your entire life, but you won't know until you actually pay that invoice. So if you go watch the case study I did with Gary, he basically talked about that too. Like he said, a lot of the things that I would say he would know because he's been in the game for years as well. But it's just the way that I said it that was that mental shift. And this is just the difference between poor people and rich people. I don't know how else to explain it. If you get it, you get it. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it, right? So just keep that in mind. There's power in proximity. If you're the smartest person in the room right now, you can keep stroking your ego, but you're literally losing, and you will continue to lose because you are at a plateau. You're gonna be stuck at that 5 to 20K a month mark or less. Some of y'all, when I'm saying 5 to 20K a month, you're like, oh no, I'm doing 2K a month. You gotta, bro, you better go take out a loan or something. Get in the program. So you got two options. You can get in the room or continue to stay stuck. That's just the reality. AKA, you could be poor or you could be the 1%. When I say poor, this has nothing to do with the money in your bank account. Poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Some of y'all have been watching me for God knows how long, right? Maybe some of y'all are just found me too. Even if you just found me, this is an opportunity that's being presented to you. So if you pass it over, by definition, you're poor. All right, so action for the 1%. What I'm going to encourage you to do, join Cat Credit University for only $39. It's only $39. Join Cat Credit University. Only $39, right? At the time I'm recording this, it could change. But if you're a credit repair business owner and you're thinking you have the audacity to say that you want to be funding people like me and my clients making $20,000 to $30,000 days, and you don't even want to invest $39 in yourself, respectfully, you're the most delusional person I've ever encountered, and you don't even deserve to be around me or any of my students. But you could start at the university level, only $39, and I'll have a link in the description for that. But if you're just ready to go to scale to get around, this is a high ticket program. If you're ready to get with us, it's a 10K program, like I've said. And the payment plan, if you want a payment plan, you got to have at least $4,000 to put down, and then we'll basically figure out the rest. But it is a 10K program. With that being said, I hope that this helped you. I hope that it was insightful. And y'all let me know y'all best takeaways out of everything that I said, because it's really real when if you peel back the layers and you don't think emotionally, because I know a lot of y'all think emotionally, like, oh, he's coming here, he's marketing his business, he's marketing this and all that. I got employees to pay. I run a business, so if you take out the emotion and you actually take what I'm saying, everything makes sense. I only care to make sense to the 1%. Because you got to think about it. 99% of y'all, those of y'all that you leave those weird comments of why is he charging? Why is he this? Why is he that? Why is he saying poor people this? Why is he doing all that? One thing I noticed is that the people that make those comments, they can't even afford to mess with me or my students anyway. So it's like, I'm not even talking to you. You know what I'm saying? The 1% I'm actually talking to are the people that's in my program. Like they get a kick out of everything I'm saying because they know that they're part of the 1%. So at the end of the day, everything I'm saying, the way I'm delivering it, I'm only going to continue to win because it's like, I know who I'm talking to. So those of y'all that's screaming out loud in my comments, I'm not even talking to you, and you can't even afford to mess with us anyway. So it's like, it's a win-win situation. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, go ahead and share this video with somebody. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully we'll catch you on the university or even the 10K program. Y'all have a blessed one.